Welcome to Drinks Tube.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jonny.
And this is the Drinks Tube A to Z of beer.
Beer was discovered by accident. Probably after making bread, a bunch of grain was left out in the rain, it fermented and started to smell tasty.
Beer is made in a brewery. 3 new breweries open every week in the UK at the moment and even more in the US.
Craft beer is a slightly tricky term and it's actually only defined in the US, but we believe that it's flavourful beer made without additives or adjuncts by people who really care.
Dry hopping is the process of adding hops after fermentation. You won't get much bitterness from this, but you will get an extra whack of hoppy sniffs.
The world's most expensive beer was brewed by Brewdog with Tenaya Creek. It auctioned for $2,650 and was brewed with black truffle, saffron and gold.
Beer has 4 times as many ingredients as wine, making it way better for pairing with food. There are so many varieties to choose from. Check out Tim Anderson to tell you more.
Glassware is super important to the ultimate enjoyment of your beer, and each beer comes with a different recommended glass. Just check out all of these.
Hops! These little green things give beer all its bitterness and lovely aromas, which can range from anything from pine and cedar to mango and passion fruit.
International bittering units are a measure of how bitter a beer is. So a typical IPA could rock about 60, while a fruit beer would be way down in single figures. But a big beer like this one could rock about 110.
Woohoo! Until the mid-90s, Japan only had 4 legal beer producers. Now there are over 200 craft beer breweries.
A Kriek is a beer that's made with or aged over cherries. It was invented in Belgium and has this gorgeously sweet and sour flavour. You can check out Sarah's movie beers here for more on this one.
You all know lager, but did you know that the word for lager actually comes from the German for to lay, because these beers have to chill out for a couple of weeks after fermentation?
Malt is roasted barley and it's an integral ingredient in deciding the colour, sweetness and alcohol content of your beer. So it's the first thing that a brewer thinks about when he's designing a recipe.
Then Cassie's my homegirl. She's a Sumerian goddess of beer and it's also the name of a champagne style beer. Check out my Beers for Beer Haters video for more.
OKTOBERFEST is the biggest event in the beer calendar. It's held in Munich and over 6.4 million litres of beer are drunk across the festival. Prost!
Hop pellets are used a lot in beer production. The end result is much the same as flowers, but they're more stable and they're easier to transport and store.
Turns out you can get a qualification in beer. Nottingham University offer an MSc in Brewing Science.
Woo! Rauch beer is smoked beer. It's translated from German and it's often meaty or a bit bacony. Hell yeah!
Spontaneous fermentation is where you leave a beer open to the elements so the wild yeast and bacteria can get in during the fermentation. It gives these beers an amazing sour and sort of tart flavour. It's not off, it's brilliant.
Trappist beers are made by monks. Check out this video from the Craft Beer Boys to find out more.
UV light can get into a beer, burn off the hops and ruin the flavour, but brown glass and cans can stop that happening.
Some strong dark beers actually improve with age, like Fuller's Vintage Ale. That is a great beer for winter. For more suggestions, check out our Winter Beers video.
All great beer starts with great water. Low mineral content lets all the flavours shine. Try this Ironstock White Ale made with glacier water, and you'll see what we mean.
X is the letter that British brewers once used to indicate the strength of their beers. The higher the number of X's, the stronger the beer.
A yard is a long tube of beer that measures, well, a yard. It's more of a challenge than a chalice.
A Zythophile is a beer lover. Fussy with your glassware, 3 brewery t-shirts, fridge in the bedroom. Congratulations, you're a beer geek just like me.
So that's the Drinks Tube A to Z of beer.
Don't forget to subscribe to Drinks Tube for more beer, cocktail, wine and soft drinks videos.
Also, check out the other beer videos we've talked about. The links are in the description box below.
And if you like this, check out Mike's A to Z of coffee here. Cheers!